Hello everyone. Today, I would like to tell you some short conversation between a man and a woman. Short conversation 1. The woman said to the man, he had been at this computer all morning. The man replied to her, he had a lot of email to answer. The woman said she didn't bother to read her email, so she didn't have to reply. Short conversation 2. The man wanted to know if the woman has put her laptop in the overhead compartment. The woman disagreed with him because she thought she could not bring it on board. The man disagreed with her. He said he used his laptop to get a lot of work on the, on the long flights. Short conversation 3. The woman wanted to know if the man had heard about Mr. Murphy's transfer. The man agreed with her. He said Mr. Murphy was happy because then he couldn't have to ride far to work. The woman said she wondered who would take his place. Short conversation 4. The man said hello to the woman and offered to help her. The woman replied to him she was there to see Mr. Wang because she had a 1 o'clock appointment. The man suggested having seat, and he said he could let Mr. Wang know she was there. Short conversation 5. The woman said to the man she thought she could invite herself over for dinner on Thursday. The man was surprised that he wanted to know what's wrong with a weekend evening like Saturday. The woman replied to him, people are usually busy on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Short conversation 6. The man said to the woman, he thought he thought that were peas that went across the top. The woman disagreed with him. She suggested taking a look. She said it fitted inside, so it must be a shell. The man agreed with her. He said he could use a slightly longer piece for the top. Short conversation 7. The first woman wanted to know when did the cooking demonstration begin. The second woman replied to her. There were 2 presentations, one at 9 and another at 11. The first woman suggested going at the earlier one. Short conversation 8. The man said to the woman, his last name is Sims. He wanted to know if his ultrasound were ready. The woman disagreed with him. She said it had been delivered that, and they usually come in shortly afternoon. The man agreed with her, and he said he could come back that afternoon. Short conversation 9. The woman asked the man what was the best way to get that report to the main office on time. The man replied to her he supposed they could send it by overmail or could be by courier. Besides that, he suggested should email it. The woman agreed with him. He suggested using his computer and attaching it to an email as a file. Short conversation 10. The man asked the woman where they should go for lunch, to that new health food restaurant, or to mass dinner, or just cross the street to 2 for 1. The woman replied to him, that was easy. She said she had a coupon for $2 on any two lodges. That's were at that first. That's were at that health food restaurant. The man was interested in that. He said he liked bargains. Short conversation 11. The woman said to the man, Charlie wasn't going to the conference in Alderland after all. She wanted to know if he could go in her place. The man disagreed with her. He explained that he didn't know why. The woman replied to him, John was going too, and John would take him in his new car. Short conversation 12. The man said to the woman, he was so glad they had decided to come there. He commented, that resort has everyone. The woman replied to him that he could say again, top restaurants, great views from her room, huge phone. The man said that he had spent all day in fitness center. He has used the treadmill and has went for a swim. Short conversation 13. The woman wanted to know if the man didn't have a share of Hansy's envelopes. The man disagreed with her. However, he said, it's only in small size. The woman replied to him, she needed a larger size, the business leather size. Short conversation 14. The man said to the woman, he had thought the report had to be done by Wednesday. The woman agreed with him. She said the manager had said it was due in the middle of the week. The man agreed with her. He said he had to ask the manager exactly when, and he had said Tuesday. Short conversation 15. The woman said to the man she was glad because he was okay, and, and she wanted to know how his wife and kids were. The man said they were fine, except for his youngest boy. He explained he was still a bit shaken up from the accident. The woman commented that he would get over it soon. Thank you for your listening. Goodbye.